but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy?
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off play action. Calhoun. The left side completion to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw. Calhoun. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Golladay, 64 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
56.
Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. That's complete to Marlon Mack. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Bulls, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Buffalo and Houston, 2 up-and-comers in the AFC, and you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the 2 defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen flushed out right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
10, Bills 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Number 23, the ball.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Calhoun, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And the Texans first down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Oliver made the tackle.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Calhoun. And he fires one incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Allen off the play fake, rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd down.
From the gun, Calhoun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, Allen. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bills 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because
rush coming, and he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 3rd and long. Calhoun caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen escaping the pressure right. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mike 20, coming to you, check 31, jump, let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen, being chased out left. Left side caught by Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Allen again, forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This one taken just inside the 10 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And here's Allen. Off play action. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. T.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That's taken on the 25. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards
to throw on 3rd down. Calhoun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He completes this one to Mack. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Allen off the play fake. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more, rolling to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
At the 25-yard line, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Calhoun. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Throwing on 1st down. Calhoun. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 21.
The end result, 21 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd.
And to give this time to the tailback. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Again, the ball carrier. Ed Oliver made the tackle. A gain of 4.
On 3rd and 2, Calhoun. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down and 8. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
5 brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a run with Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 12, Allen dancing to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 25.
Another carry for
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 5.
Again, it'll be Mack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Okay, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch tight. Tight is right. Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
3 down, 3 down. I get it for 60. Back for 60. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check your hot read. He's coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.